500 feet maybe. For the easiest climb of the day. Where do we want to go? I know, curiosity gets the best of us. The weather's amazing.
What are you thinking?
The weather's amazing. And obviously that was an easy climb. I mean, because that typically would be the hottest part of the day, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because we're at 6,600 feet right now.
Yeah.
6,673.
What are you recording?
Oh.
There it goes up right around the turn. See how far you want to go.
It depends on how far you're willing to wait, I guess.
I think the first turn is like 500.
Ah.
I call these things alligator trees. I love these. They're so
Oh, wow. They do look like alligator trees.
There's a name for them. I forget what it is.
We can call them anything else. You think most, like this is super runnable. You think most of it's like this?
Like this right here?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's not runnable as an up, but the ground is runnable.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's so hard to tell because the terrain changes so much.
Yeah.
Oh, right
So I guess you want them just to pick us up at the next aid station?
there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel like it's time here.
This flat?
Yeah, there's like no big rocks in the middle.
Yeah, they clean them all up. Is this just like a burn, or do they control burn a little bit?
They do control burns, but there could have been a fire through here. Doesn't seem like it because everything is blown up.
Yeah, there's not much.
I'd actually want I think I'd want a huge climb right out the gate to separate everybody, because this is runnable, but when you have a huge crowd, you're not going to be able to really run that, right?
So, if I hear you correctly, we're crewing you at I Am Tough next year? Because they do at I Am Tough, it's like you're standing here.
This is more what I was picturing, but like 2-3 times more rocky.
Yeah, and even this is just, I mean, you can run on it.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't feel like it, but she's way down there just from this. I mean, we're climbing.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we're clearly going up.
This is a nice Gentle climb. Like totally runnable if you're doing like a 10-mile run.
An 8K.
I don't know if I'd run this if I got 90 more miles ahead of me. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. You want to go back?
What?
Oh man, you do not. That's gonna be What? I gotta see it. Yeah. I didn't think there'd be red dirt up here. You wanna hike it? Yeah, it's really cool. Huh?
Yeah, it's really cool.
I don't know how she's gonna do it. I mean, she could barely come up here. I mean, we left her way down there. I think she's over her head.
You're doing some mindfulness meditation. It's a acorn tree.
Oh, that's what that is. You know the name of these alligator trees?
But I think if I remember on the course, so the first 3 miles is kind of this uphill, and then most of the people that I looked at were running very fast for like the next 8 miles.
Huh.
So we must just get to the top of that rim pretty quick.
Right.
Because like the one guy that she's most emulating his pace, he went up this right here at like a 13 and a half, and then once he hit mile 3, from mile 3 to mile 11 was like a 9.5 the whole way.
Looking. I know she's not doing that.
Yeah, she's nervous about just the RPMs on the legs, you know. You know, because my feeling is like even downhill, if you make your body spin that fast, it's still tiring, even though it doesn't feel like it.
Everybody come and see this so bad. We're the ones that hike all the way back.
I'll report back to her. But it's pretty soft. I mean, you know, it's not like in Bandera, there were so many rocks that it was like running on tavertine.
Right.
You know. But this has got definitely like, it feels soft.
This is what I'm afraid of. I think like this used to be all flat, but because of the water, it's washed.
Cut in
this-
on the side, yeah.
Just washed us all out.
Or my fear is, like, what's that flag over there for?
What's that?
That flag over there.
Is there one over there?
Yeah, see it dangling?
Oh yeah, I
So
do see it.
you like get up here and you're like, wait, okay, that way. Hopefully she'll be good. She's gotten lost at like the last 3 of her races. Her last one was the best. She was running with this guy, and it was like that, where there was like a turn off. And so she turned off, and she said, I'm going to turn off right here and use the bathroom. But then when she was done, she just kept running down that trail.
Ooh. I think that's a real key with the paces in the latter part of the race is just
Make sure you go where you're going.
Yeah.
But I messed up my last race. You went out, and then you had to do a figure 8. Well, I went to do the figure 8, and I just did the top loop. And I got back, and they're like, well, just do the top loop again. Just keep running until you are the right mileage.
Dude, you're speedy.
Yeah. Well, I knew it immediately because there was an aid station at there was 2 aid stations. And I came back around to that same aid station, and I was so mad. And it wasn't, the small end of the 8 wasn't that big, so I only had to gain 4 miles. Like the top loop was 4 and the bottom was 4, so all I did was 4. And then it was like, well, just run again. Are those for...
I don't know. Oh, maybe people take horses on here on the trails? I don't know.
Ours mostly we just tie them up.
I've never
but-
seen anything like that at a trailhead.
This is a pretty small gate for a horse, and it's got a low neck bar.
Huh.
Horses, you think, or like...
Did you guys go up?
We went to top the rim.
Like this trail a year ago would not have all of these wildflowers.
Oh, really? It was so dry
It
last
would
time.
not be so colorful.
We're a little spoiled with that.
Soren's worried about you weren't able to keep up with this and hike up to it. Like,
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
you're not
We're-
gonna be able to make this.
Are we going to there and then?
Yeah, you're
That's what it
zigzagging
looks like.
around, and then we only went to around the bend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm guessing from there you're just going up,
Yeah.
because on the course, after you hit that mile 3, it's all downhill.
Oh, so just now, 3 miles.
And it's just a little climb here, and then it like.
I'm guessing I'm reaching the top. I'm at 2¼ miles. Oh yeah. This will be the first view of the day. And I'm sweating. I didn't think they had humidity here, but it's not hot, so I'll take it. All right, mile 7, and we've been running for quite a few miles, I guess. I'm thinking we should start descending here soon to the mile 10 aid station, but you know, it's kind of starting to thin out a little bit. Getting into my groove. All right, so here we go. Heading down. My first puppy of the day. Hey, hey. Oh, hey, little guy. He's like, yeah, I smell something. All right. See you at mile 10. All right, just left first aid station, mile 11. I think we've climbed about 12,000 feet. First little river crossing. Oh my gosh, the dog loves it. See if I can get across without getting my feet wet. I was successful coming over. Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Oh, look at that, I did it. So, I'm guessing I will be grabbing my poles soon. Hey, good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks. It's just a little out and back to the aid station. So, we came from all that. And here we go. Nice and green. Big, big pine trees. Let's see, it took me 2.5 hours to get there. So, not bad. All right, we made it to the top of the second climb. I'm at mile 14 and a half, a little over 3,000 feet of climbing. So now we're on top of the rim for a few miles. The temperature feels good. I'm surprised how much I'm sweating. Even my shorts are soaking wet. But my feet are still dry, so that's a plus.
Whip out.
All right, so mile 17.65, and now we're going down. But, oh my God, the best views. But I'm not sure how fast I'm gonna get down this. So we will see. Might be putting the GoPro away here in a minute. Oh, but look at that. Okay, I'm at mile 18.65, and that last descent was that gnarly sit on your butt, want to just slide down. So now it's a little more runnable, but still super rocky. Oh, actually, it seems to be getting a little better. Oh, there's some big elk track right there. I'm hoping to see an elk. Everyone says I will, but I have not yet. So let's cross our fingers for that. Unfortunately, on that descent, the views were amazing, but there's no way you could look because you were just grabbing whatever you could and looking where you were setting your feet. Oh, here we go. Wow. Yep. That's it. People are coming. I'm always worried about going off course. Story of my life. I've been with people most of the time, so. Coming into the 21-mile aid station, and the rocks have been serious. Like, this is nothing compared to the rocks we just ran down, but you can see the whole edge of the rim out that way. There you go. Oh yeah, here's some more rocks. And again, this is nothing compared to the rocks we just ran down. So, just a little under 2 hours ahead of the cutoff currently. So, story of my life, but it's all good. So I just left Horton Springs aid station about a mile ago, and I think it's a gradual climb for another mile, and then the big climb to get to the top of the rim, which will be the first place we see crew. So kind of down with all the trees now. Water is running right over there, which I actually went to, got my butt wet. So it looks like cloud just rolled in, so we will see. We get stormed on. Looks pretty dark up there, but at least this section of trail looks smooth. So just kind of hiking right now. I'm guessing I'll be pulling my poles out here soon. But definitely the last section beat up my feet a little bit. So I'm feeling a spot or two already. So, but right now they're good. So we'll see. So now it's raining. So I say it feels good, but it doesn't because it's hailing. Little baby hail. I don't know if you can see it, but we have hail. Well, I guess this is what they call monsoon season. Great. Now my feet are wet. It's a little cold, I gotta say. But oh well. So mile 26, and that last mile just took 42 minutes. And now it's thundering off to my right. So we'll see what happens with that. Fixing to see everybody for the first time. And let's see, we have climbed 5,700 feet and 26 miles. So, not bad, I guess. But, yeah, that last climb was just straight up for a good mile or a little more. So, I'm just trying to take in some calories, drink before I see crew, and then hopefully I can run a little on the road. But the view was amazing back there. I just couldn't stop to show you yet. All right, mile, let's see, 28. Just left crew. We're on top of the rim for a little bit.
That's sweet.
And 2 eagles. So that's my first real wildlife I've seen. Looks like it could storm again. There's the edge of the rim. I think we'll be able to see up here. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Leaving Coconino. We have made it to Lake Ranch. Very cool. And I guess Tonto is at the bottom of the rim. So here we go, more rain. And if you don't like rocks, this is probably not the race for you. Let's see how runnable these rocks are. These are big raindrops. So, can't even see the mountain. So that's always fun. Sounds like the thunder is behind us, but it looks like it's raining to the left of us. Lots of rocks. A nice view of it there. Alright, we're gonna go focus now. Oh, maybe a view. Oh, yes. My favorite. These rocks are a little slick. Oh, wow. I don't even know where I'm going now. Oh, wow. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Alright, so pretty technical here. And the rain, I don't think, is helping it. As you can see, the views are stunning. But definitely rocky and technical. It's a tad better here. We had to kind of climb over that little peak, so it was a little sketchy. But definitely not running this, or at least I'm not. Somebody might. I'm not going to say these rocks aren't slick, but I think on the East Coast the rocks get algae, and here everything's so hot. I'm guessing algae can't grow, and usually it's dry, so that's my evaluation of the situation, but I might be wrong. But the view, oh wow. Oh wow, I can't, I see she's coming back. Climbing down. That rain's cold too. I had to put my jacket on, which normally I don't care. My jacket's so flat, but at least I have I'm covered up. But I think being exposed is making it colder. So I guess the Arizona mountains are just like the Georgia mountains. You never know what you're going to get. With drastic temperature change. It was super humid this morning, I guess because these storms were rolling in. It don't look like it was storming a lot of places. So, current mile, I don't even know. I just left that fish hatchery aid station and it was monsooning and hail the size of jelly beans, and this is crazy. I'm just glad I have friends. Yeah. Oh, the view is spectacular. Oh, there we go, look at that. I'm pretty cold. Hopefully the sun comes out. This is crazy. And again, these rocks aren't slick. So I had to come down and it was pouring and just the trail was up to my ankles. We had to sit at that aid station for a few minutes because it was pouring pretty bad. I don't even know where it's safe to cross. Whew. And that's cold water. Woo-wee. Cold. Oh wow, look. It's the clouds, I'm not sure which way it's moving. But I'm traveling towards the sun, so that's positive. Wow. Look at the whole view. Of course, lovely rocks. Lots of rocks. I don't even know what part to run on. So we are at mile 70 and a half. It's 5:45 a.m. and it was a full moon last night, but super cloudy till about midnight. But then it was nice. So the moon's still up. And then we're climbing up and around back to the top of the room. And the sun's coming up. Made it through the night. The main goal is to get to mile 80 and then I'll feel like I can finish for sure. But this last section is a 10-mile mainly climbing, so it's been a slow go. 3 hours we've been out here and we have just under 2 miles to go.
Huh? Okay.
out over there. What mile are you at?
4.66.
This is probably kind of what Bandera was like.
A lot rockier. But it was like this in the sense, all these, like there was probably 5 times as many rocks, but they were all loose. So you slide on them at Bandera.
Oh, the Arizona Trail gate.
Oh, you're kidding.
There we go. Filibuster. We were on the Arizona Trail this morning early.
Yeah, you were, and last night.
Oh, look at that big one.
You got some really nice woodpeckers out here.
Yeah,
They're like, they look in great shape and they're solid and big. These falls are real. Zoom tight. Again. Oh wow.
Ah.
Slippery.
Just the dirt.
Mm-hmm. Except for less rocks, is this kind of like what the rest is like?
No.
Oh.
This is easy.
But I mean, is it like, it feels like you're kind of on the side of the hill?
Oh, not always. But
Because you look out over there and you're like, how did you go up it?
yeah.
You know, but you're on this trail and you're like, okay, just a very narrow path just goes back and forth, back and forth.
I guess you haven't seen the view yet.
Just from the rim road,
Yeah.
we got out a few times and you look out, and then there's a couple campsites last night where we were driving and we just pulled out and, you know, looked out over it. But they have sections where you can pretty much camp wherever you want, and then they have sections where you have to camp here.
I really didn't take many pictures.
take a selfie here. Push.
Up.
Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh.
Oh my God, there's a lady in the skirt.
Is this right here? Oh.
Good.
Thanks.
Congratulations, you finished the Mogollon Monster 100-mile run. Nice job.
Nice job.
Oh, a little gray buckle.